Okay.
Hello
You intro
and
we'll go.
welcome to fmbpdota's cast of CEVO playoffs. This is lower bracket round 2. We got Faded going up against Swag. This is game 2 of a best of 3. I'm Joey, and with me tonight is Icon from Nexus Gaming.
What's up?
Who I guess we'll start on the band's picks because
Alright,
it's a
we'll
race.
go.
So go ahead.
Alright, well, obviously we got Mag, DS, Nyx, and the Cotto coming out. DS is, the other three were the same. The DS changed it up a little bit, mainly because the Jesus played a very, very solid DS last game, so they're probably getting rid of that. Corey's like, I don't want to deal with that anymore. But when you do that, you let the Batrider slip through. Batrider is very, very strong. Oh, snap. Okay, anyways, then Corey responds like the Shadow Demon, as always, gonna be like, we're not gonna let you have the Quap this time, we'll take the Quap. And then Swag goes with CK. They pull this bad boy off. With CK is a very, very dangerous lane to hold on to. That is something that can snowball very, very fast. So, I think it's one of those things that they've probably been waiting for this, and they're looking forward to playing their with CK. And we're probably going to see that mid. That's usually where it's most optimized, just because you can get a Wisp. Oh, I guess IO Wisp. I'm going to call him Wisp.
We'll go with Wisp.
FYI. Wisp for the mid easy 6. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's a great strat to bust out in game 2 since Swag is up 1 game right now. If the CK Wisp doesn't work out, which it can happen, but it can also snowball and lead to a pretty stomp victory, so I think it's a good strat from Swag. Faded, I know, actually likes the CK Wisp a lot, so getting denied that is them. And some more bans.
Yeah, I'm almost surprised they didn't pull that out. Yeah, they ended up going, Faded ended up with rounding it off with the Lifestealer. Obviously they're very comfortable with that hero. And then we see the Lina ban out from Swag as well as the Bounty Hunter, which makes sense. Bounty Hunter does really well against Wisp as well as the Lina. They can instantly, and they combo well with the Shadow Demon. Profit coming out from Faded, which makes a lot of sense because you don't want the completely global team coming out. And I think that's another thing that Brett will see. You know, the Undying coming out. Obviously they got a little worried about the Undying last game because that strength gain. It did take quite a nuke, but at the same time he can hurt, you know, weaker supports and heroes such as the Quap and the Shadow Demon. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, Undying had a really good game last game. I was just thinking back, I think maybe Lifestealer versus the Darkseer one-on-one and putting Gyro on top so that Flak Cannon was there to deal with the zombies early maybe would have been better, but I don't know. It's a toss-up, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how this CK Wisp, which I'm really excited to see because if they pulled this off, CK Wisp is a combo that can snowball very, very well. But I think Faded is in their comfort zone, so it's going to be interesting to see what kind of bans we see out. I mean, it looks like, you know, from my personal opinion, I think we'll probably have a little bit more damage hero coming out from Swag, and then we'll have another support coming out from Faded, as well as an off lane. And I guess Batrider could either go jungle or off lane. It'd be interesting to see.
Or we could still go mid and we
find
can
out.
see defensive tri-lane with this CK Wisp here. Which, I guess, I mean, it's harder to get the levels if things start going south when you do it that way, but, I mean, it still works and you see that time to time.
Yeah, and there's that Lesh ban out with the Lesh SD combo, which is a very good ban out coming from them, because that's just, you don't want to deal with that, to say the least. I know that LGD International started that up, and it's just a painful combination.
Yes, it is. Leshrac only getting played once so far in CEVO, being banned out a couple times. Lena's 0-4, and actually receiving a lot of bans. This is like her 7th or something like that, because she was banned out last game too.
It's just that Shadow Demon Lina.
Yeah, because every time Shadow Demon's picked up, Lina gets banned, so it's pretty much just, that's why.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, the amount of damage that can come out from that is just really strong. You know, we might actually see Faded kind of go with something maybe like a Disruptor, because that could really hurt the Wisp and the CK sending that Wisp back. You know, it's one of those things that, you know, we might you know, have a little bit of different orchestra, but something interesting enough is that no team has picked up the Gyro yet. I feel like a Gyro would be really helpful for actually either one of these teams, to be honest. And the Bane ban. Makes sense.
Yeah, I think Swag could even pick it up. I mean, it could go mid or it could go support here for Swag. And that just really to deny the other team and still have that great hero. Gyrocopter can do it all.
the magic hero.
Yeah, he is. And with that Disruptor pick, I think sometimes it's not as good as people think it is against CK Wisp. Like, yeah, you can send one of them back, but sometimes you die before you can even do that, or it makes a weaker tri-lane coming out of the other team going against you, and it kind of buys them more space early on in the game. I mean, that Thunderstrike hurts. It can actually, like, once it's level 2 or 3, you can kind of send Wisp running away or floating away, but I don't know. I don't think it's the cure-all to the CK Wisp combo.
Yeah, but he's really good against Batrider as well, sending him back after that blink, disrupting the lasso and such. Oh, Klink's coming out from... I like that silent stick coming up again, so I think the Klinks is a really good pick against the Lifestealer.
Also for the scouting that he'll give with the Invis and that super speed skeleton walk, just scouting around looking for picks with Wisp UK to teleport in.
Team pick.
Interesting Tide Hunter pickup. You know, I guess it works with the lineup a little bit. I don't know. I feel like that there's some other heroes who might have done it a little bit better, but it's going to be interesting to see how they run this Tide, because you typically don't see Tide in a tri-lane support because he really needs that lane, those levels. I mean, I've seen him a couple times mid, and I've seen him a couple times off lane, but off lane is usually where he kind of goes, just because he needs that quick level 6 to become useful.
Yeah, I saw one of the Chinese teams run a mid, and it was interesting, and it really worked out for him. And I can't remember. It may not even have been Chinese. It might have been LGD International.
Time.
But, I mean, I kind of put them in the Asian Dota basket, so...
I think they ran a mid, actually, against a Beastmaster, and it worked out really well for him, because he got that quick 6, he had a bottle up, and he was just, literally, every time his ult was up, he'd be running to another lane and ulting. So, it could work out.
So what do I expect here from Swag?
10
Possibly another
seconds.
support,
Might get
or it could be an offlaner.
with a hard stun.
Runner at your service.
So looks like it is going to be Windrunner in the offlane, possibly Klink's middle? I mean, yeah.
Safe lane?
No, what am I saying? I don't know. Yeah, I think they're going to tri-lane the bat.
Jungle. I mean, I guess they... No, they're not going to tri-lane the bat, no. My guess is they're probably going to send the Klink safe lane. They'll put the Red Winner in the off lane, and they'll put Wisp, CK mid, and the Batrider in the jungle. Because that way you can get your quick levels on Wisps, you're going to get the 1v1 with Klinks, hopefully, and you're going to get the Windrunner in the off lane, which she'll get a couple levels. I mean, you know, the Shadow Demon can disrupt, but with the Windrunner you got a good chance of getting away, so that's my guess. I could be wrong, not really sure. They've got a very versatile lineup and having a lane in this.
Yeah, actually, so you're probably right. I would say Klinks is a pretty good mid, but maybe that's more in the pubs. I don't think he'd really fare so well against the Queen of Pain, so much burst early on.
Yeah, a Quap could kill him by level 3 pretty easily.
And what does Faded need here?
Really
Looks like we
don't
got
know.
a mid and offlaner, but I think if Tide is going one-on-one on a Klinks, Tide's going to get decimated. Or even a Windrunner for that matter.
Yeah, that might be what they're considering, throwing Tide in the safe lane and maybe even picking up something like a Silencer or, I don't know, something that can do well against the Klinks or the Windrunner. Maybe a Weaver would come out.
Yeah, they could also maybe try to be different and do a duo mid of their own, but I don't know who they could really put in there that would actually be able to get any kills and disrupt the
5
farm at the
seconds
CK.
remaining.
Looks like they're a lone, who, if you give him sentries, is pretty good against the Klinks.
Like the Lone Druid pickup, because what the Lone Druid pickup does is it requires, it gives them a very good possibility of winning 2 lanes, because with the Lone Druid pickup you can put him in the safe lane, because what happens is when you put that Lone Druid in the safe lane there's not really much, nobody can beat a Lone Druid one-on-one, he's gonna get his farm, and then they can run the aggressive tri-lane because you're gonna assume they're probably gonna be against the Klinks. Yeah, this is the way that they're setting their lanes up, the Wisp CK mid, Batrider in the jungle, and you're gonna have the Windrunner against that Lone Druid. And these lanes favor Faded as long as that CK Wisp does not snowball.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for this this Lone Druid will have not the hardest time early on, but once that he's level 6, or CK Whisper level 6, he's gonna have a tough time. trying to find the safety of the jungle. But let's quickly do the introduction. I'll just do the Dire again. We got Corey playing that Lone Druid going in the solo safe lane up here in the top. King Kraken playing that Shadow Demon for the second time in a row. CEVO, Quap mid. He was Storm mid last time going against the Quap, so this time he gets the Quap. Dimitri here on the Tidehunter, and Theory playing that Nakes. Well, Theory's playing Nakes? That's a little different. Because Corey's on the Lone Druid, yeah. You can go ahead and go over the Radiant.
Yeah, Corey usually plays that one role for the team. We got Spoonerman on the Windrunner. Got Zrims once again on the hard carry playing the CK. Got Blink on the Wisp. Got Squee on the Clinks. And we got Batrider on Jesus. So it looks like we got a little bit of a lane swap coming out. I think they realized that their Clinks is going to get absolutely nothing, so they're sitting up top. I like this move out of Swag. It's good vision that they had come up. And it looks like we might even have a jungling Batrider with a starting bottle.
Yeah, I should probably watch Jesus here, so I learn how to do this.
Might learn a little something, right?
Yeah, which is maybe what I'm gonna do here.
He might actually be pulling from mid. I actually
Yeah,
really
I
like
think he
this
is,
coming out
because
from mid.
normally you're supposed to get Napalm first, I believe. How did they get the vision to see the lane in the bottom to know to switch? Just that one ward they dropped down? They saw the supports come in and put another one down?
Yeah, one of the wards that they saw the Tidehunter bottom lane with the Shadow Demon, and so they assumed that that was coming in. So the Windrunner's obviously a whole lot more survivable, and Clinks will get something in the top lane.
Well, actually, no sentries on Corey, so I think Clinks will get more than something in the top lane. He's going to be doing pretty well. And Quap in the mid lane here. Not the easiest here to kill, even with... I mean, it's kind of depending on your luckiness with Chaos Bolt, and whether you're going to get a 2 or 3 second stun once it's like level 2. And then lining that up with the tether. So, I mean... Quap here does have the potential to go down, and here we have... the Blink Strike, what is that even called? Reality Rift. A little too long, breaks the tether, so the tether stun doesn't land. And Jesus trying to pull into the mid lane to deny Quap even more experience. He's gonna fail, actually, a couple times. Maybe it's just taking tower hits.
Yeah, this game's really going to come down to how well the Wisp CK. The Wisp CK is going to be the determining factor of the game, because as of right now, Faded has really good lanes set up. The Quap is going to get experience in a couple last hits mid. The Lone Druid is going to beat the Clinks pretty bad. And this Lifestealer is just going to have a party down here in bottom lane.
Yes, he is. What is
Really
he at
good
now?
picks coming out of court.
At 7, but also 7 last hits for Smurs on the CK. I don't know how he does it. He's from Chile, and he plays with like 300 ping. It's absurd.
Magic, right?
Yeah, and he's like still better than me. I'm a little upset. And now we see Squee starting to have a hard time. The Orb of Venom is bought up on the bear, harassing Squee down. Squee won't have the hardest time sustaining himself once he hits 6, because he can do the Death Pact and get some health back, but it's gonna be hard. He can get XP, but getting last hits from now on might not be that easy. Because Bear gets Entangle at what, level 5? So one more level that Bear's gonna have Entangle up.
Yeah, that Tangle hit just does so much work.
Yeah, it's like
especially
60
to a
damage
hero
plus
like
the
a Clinks.
dot. Well, let's see. Did we ever get the pull off? I don't know if Jesus ever got that pull off in the mid lane. Looks like
he missed it all 3 times. He's gotten poor creeps. The Ghost actually
I don't
can't
think
make the pull.
the Ghost can't do it, right? It's only
Yeah, they have too
the
short a
Knolls
range.
that I believe are called Vools in Dota 2. VHOULS or something like that.
Oh, they changed the name?
Yeah, they changed everything.
Why's that?
It looks like we got a...
Mid lane.
Yeah, Smur is going to find the 2 supports here. So King Kraken maybe going to get a little caught out. He's put under Tether Stun onto Dimitri. The Wisp balls are here. Blink Strike up the hill. That's nice. Into the Tether Stun. 2-person stun there. CEVO's here though doing a lot of damage. Can Smurs... Will Smurs drop? I don't know. Jesus is up on the cliff doing a bit of damage. He doesn't have Firefly though, so he can pretty much just right click and maybe going to actually get himself killed here. And CEVO going to back off as she's out of mana, and this Napalm is actually just doing a lot of work right now. 4 stacks up. And everyone going to have to back out of there really slowly if you're Dimitri with 4 stacks of Napalm still. So only 1 death going to happen in the first blood going the way of Swag, and who actually picked it up? It was Smurs on the CK, so he's having a pretty good go of things mid lane. His last hits have dropped a little bit since we last checked. He was tied with Nakes, now Nakes at 22. Lone Druid at 20 and Smur's only at 13, but He's not going to need the most farm really to get. He just needs levels, and they can get things underway here.
Yeah, that early kill, I think the more important part is that Wisp was experience range for that, so I mean, already level 3, getting closer and closer to that level 6 where they can just start roaming around like crazy.
Yeah, what level is IO? Wisp? I still like Wisp better. Level 3 and 3, but they're about to hit 4, I think. Yeah, both really close, just one creep away. CEVO, level 5, was not denied any experience, it looks like, by Jesus. As we pointed out, he got ghosts, I think 3 times in a row.
Denied.
That was not an intentional death by the Batrider, I believe.
Oh, did he die to neutrals? I didn't even see.
Yeah, he lost some money as well, so he didn't spend all of his money and then die because he wanted to. He just kind of died.
Happens. Yeah, the Batrider jungle is pretty conditional on the creep that you actually find in there. But, wow, Spooderman, I thought was doing a little better. Getting some last hits and experience right now as the supports are rolling out. Looks like they're going into mid lane. Smur's pretty low. It looks like Io actually took out King Kraken there, so he's going to be almost level 5 now. And I didn't actually see that because I was looking at something useless. Did you?
Yeah, I saw it. Basically what happened was he did the reality rift, King Kraken disrupted himself, and then he moved himself out of the way, and Smurs went right on him, got a 3-second stun, and then Wisp hit all 4 bolts, so...
So good control there of the spirits. Let's see, Squee, 14 last hits, 15 now. He's doing alright, half of that of the Lone Druid, though. Lone Druid pretty much dominating this lane, as you said, even without sentries. If the supports pulled him some sentries, he probably would have maybe have netted a kill, but that is a big investment early for a lane that Lone Druid pretty much going to win anyways. And CEVO getting the haste rune, he's looking for Smurs or maybe just Blink here. Actually just going to back off, back to lane, get that XP and just regen with that bottle. So almost level 6 is the Quap being played by CEVO. Level 5, Io's level 5 here. So we're getting really close.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious if they're actually going to hold off until
in the bot lane real quick,
CK gets that
Spooderman
level 8.
does actually go down. It looks like King Kraken, I got there a little late, but I'm assuming he disrupted to bait that wind run. Or it looks like he definitely landed a soul catcher. Maybe the mana wasn't there because I saw open wounds just chasing to the trees. And who got the last hit? Was it Corey? Or no, Theory? No, it was not. It was King Kraken there.
Yeah, it was a really, really well-needed kill for them because it kind of maintains their dominance. I mean, it's like I told you, the only lane that they are going to win is that mid lane, and the farm just shows it. I mean, Corey and Theory both on Lifestealer and Lone Druid, they've just got, I mean, they've got double the last hits of Clinks and CK.
Yeah, actually checking out the gold graph now. It's a little over 1,250 gold advantage for Faded right now, and maybe a 600 XP advantage, so they are definitely winning the early game laning phase ever so slightly, but that laning phase is about to dissolve here pretty quickly in about half a level here. See how, oh man, I'm missing Thankus as I'm speaking. Lone Druid actually picking up a kill on Squee there in the top lane, under the tower pretty much, so well done. Phase Boots is up on the bear, Tranquil Boots up on himself, so Corey pretty much has the basic build that every Lone Druid needs. He's actually going to maybe chase Jesus past the tower here. What do you think is going to be that? You think he's going to go for the Mjolnir, which is pretty much the only thing I've ever seen on a Lone Druid for the last couple weeks? I'm missing kills.
Yeah, he might do that new style. Might do that new style where he rushes for the armlet on the bear, which is really strong. Bottom lane.
Dimitri going to go down here, yeah. Squee picking up a kill. So getting back into things there. Right after that death. Squee went Soul Ring, actually. That is something you don't see every day. I guess that's just so you can always Death Pact. Or once he gets those levels up, he can always strafe. Or just do his combo and skeleton walk all around the map no matter what. Because they're just going to use him for vision, I think, for the CK Wisp combination.
That's interesting to say the least.
Oh, looks like there's was half health here is Theory, so he's not really that low. I don't know why he really infested the creep, I guess to escape from the tower. Or maybe try to get a gank. Just walking back into lane, incognito, in a creep.
Bro, he wanted the last hit.
Yeah, or he can just be getting the last hit. I saw Corey do it last game, actually. lasted under tower, he just infested it. It looks like we've got a bit of a skirmish going down here. King Kraken gonna drop. Now Dimitri here is left alone. Now CEVO comes in to join the fight. Throwing out the Scream of Pains, but again, so low on mana coming into the fight. Io picking up, apparently I'm calling him Io now. Picking up another kill. CEVO possibly gonna go down as well. The balls are there, can they extend fast enough? Oh, they're so close! But no, looks like CEVO's gonna get away with just about 40 HP there. But again, so now we got Wisp, level 6, Chaos Knight level 6, and Swag can get their party started if they like. Maybe they gotta go get some mana. Blank's gotta heal up there on the Wisp, that's for sure. And Jesus trying to disrupt Corey's farm by just dropping napalms, but too little too late, I think, to do that. Corey already pretty much big enough to go into the jungle and do whatever he wants, even kill Ancients at this point. 60 last hits leading the farm. Corey at 50, so check out the gold graph again. It's just getting bigger and bigger. XP actually about 0 now after that kill. They got these 2 kills on the supports for Faded.
Yeah, that's really, I mean, it's one of those things, it's like, I think, you know, I know I used this reference last time, but I think there's a ticking time bomb on Faded's team, to say the least. I think Swag has got a...
Gonna live, actually, wow. CEVO not gonna chase up the hill, figured support was there. So Smurfs get into about, I don't know, 50 HP there. Now Squee going against the tri-lane.
Oh, he's gonna die.
Wow, he denied him! Good deny there. Good game sense by Blink to realize the poison strike wasn't gonna kill him, just denying him off. So normally they're best buddies, but it looks like Wisp backstabbed the CK there. Turns out to be a good thing in Dota though.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So Squee not doing too bad. It looks like he moved around, got some space. He's up to 40 last hits right now, the 3rd most farmed on the map, and also the 3rd in the net worth. Pink's coming out to gank. It looks like, is this a TP from behind? Yep, here comes the combination that Swag has picked up for themselves. And what I was mentioning earlier, it's going to be hard. And a 4-second stun, not even going to wait for all of that to wear off before the lasso comes up. And look how tanky that Lone Druid is in his ultimate form. Take 3 heroes, a little while to kill him, but either way, a very good pickoff for Swag. Shackle gonna land, looks like Theory gonna go down here, and indeed he does, so Squee picks up a much needed kill. Now Dimitri, and wow, did they TP down here, or is that just where the relocate went back to? Nice blink strike into the tether stun, and that CK Wisp combo just paying off with it. It's pretty much, that was the first time they used that combo, and it netted 3 kills and a buyback. Forced out of Faded.
Got it.
And now that's like
and they killed the 2 farming heroes.
Yeah, definitely, and forced a buyback from one of the farming heroes, and CEVO with the haste, but again, no mana. CEVO always on no mana. Could have had a lot of kills this game, but it's hard when you're a low level, and there's a Reality Rift Tether Stun into the Chaos Bolt, and then a Shackle Shot to just top it off. And now here comes everyone. Looks like Blink gonna go down on the Wisp, and we got more fighting going over here. King Kraken has disrupted Squee. Squee just gonna invis out. I don't know if there's any sentries. Let's check it out. Sentries on Dimitri. The chase continues. Spooderman pretty much out of mana. He needs 10 more, so he can actually 10 more in 5 seconds. Will he get it? I'm not sure. Smurfs was like, I'll save you, and then he's like, nah, JK. Running away, and maybe that hesitation actually going to cost him his life as Root Gaming occurs. Corey maybe going to get the kill. Reality Rifting to a creep just to buy an extra little bit of extra space, and now Wisp coming in. He's going to try to tether him back. Can he keep him alive for 10 seconds? No, he can't, and maybe this was it was a grand idea by Blink, but maybe he might go down as well. And Tangle, oh, but the tether! And he's going to be just fine. So nice play by Blink, good awareness to tether to the creep wave and get out. And yeah, I think really one person could have died there, just that one runner. A little bit of hesitation by Smurfs to try to save, and just be a playmaker, and it led to a pretty much an unfortunate situation. And even Wisp's ult, he tried to make a play after that, and even his ultimate going to be on cooldown now for about a minute, so they can't get that CK Wisp ball rolling.
Yeah, that was one of those things is that, I mean, they just got caught out, poor position, and they should have backed out after they had gotten the 3 kills and the buyback. Usually when the other team buybacks, you know, the good idea is to scoop back just because, you know, it allows you to, you basically won twice, to say the least. It's like a double kill.
Yeah, and you're really looking for, when you know when someone buys back, they got a plan of vengeance most of the time. Yeah, I'm there. And Squee, gonna be saved Well, the bear shackled up at least, so I think both of these guys are going to be able to get out just fine. Spooderman's got the wind walk. Wind run, or rather. Wind walk wouldn't really do you much good.
No.
Wind stroll.
Rolling.
Well, that was a fast minute. Blink's relocate already off cooldown. They're tethering up. Where are they going to go? They don't really have any aggressive wards into the jungle, but here they go into the bot lane. They find King Kraken. Nice defensive disrupt to buy some time, but he's going to go right into a tether. He's going to get bursted down, but can Theory get anything done? Can he kill Smurs? I don't know. CEVO TP's in as well. Smurs getting pretty low. 2 seconds on the relocate, and they're going to go back. So wow, forcing 3, 4 TPs, or 2 TPs in a rotation down there, and they actually get out just barely.
That was a big net gain for them. They got a kill on the Shadow Demon, and they cost 3. Actually, they cost 3 TPs. So that was really well played coming out from Swag. And I mean, that's that combo that I was telling you about. It's just with CK.
Yeah, it is very strong. But they get the tier 1 tower out of it. It is faded. I've got buyback like permanently stuck under Theory, which is kind of annoying.
Yeah, I do as well.
So Wisp with the bottle. I guess he just bought that bottle and urn, so he's giving out all the regen pretty much needed to sustain his team. That's what Wisp likes to do with that tether. And also gank people
He's
with
had
CK.
bottle for a long time.
I didn't really notice it. I could do a quick item check. We got drums on Smurf, Blink Dagger on Jesus, Orchid almost finished, so a pretty reasonably timed Orchid actually on Squee given his laning situation. Urn bottle, nothing on Windrunner as we expect, just a Ring of Basilius. Let's see, the new icon doesn't show the bear stash. So Tranquil Boots and a Maelstrom I know is coming on the bear soon. Looks like CEVO going for
He has Maelstrom.
Yeah, Maelstrom is finished. CEVO looks like he's going for BKB first, which is pretty smart, I think. And the Armlet is finished there in court. And now we tethered up here in the bot lane after that item check, so good timing. Where are they going to go? They're going to the top lane!
Top lane.
They're going to find Theory before he can rage. He gets stunned up. Squeeze there as well. And Squee now only 300 gold away. 200 gold away from his Orchid of Malevolence, which is going to be huge. As we saw last game, that Orchid pretty strong against snakes. Not that we don't know that, but I mean, just again showing that it's a very strong item against snakes. King Kraken rolling over top.
We're not seeing any.
Gonna find Squee. Can Squee take him down here? No. I think it's a smart not even trying because that disrupts by so much time, and then his Skeleton Walk would still be on cooldown. Oh, this is called Skeleton Walk. That doesn't make any sense. I guess skeletons walk fast. I don't know.
Of course.
And looks like we got a push coming from Faded. Can they commit to this tier 2? Do you think they actually have what it takes to bust that down? Or, I mean, relocate is back up in 20 seconds. Actually, CK Whisper just here, so...
Yeah, with that Lone Druid, you have a lot of pushing capability as well as the Quap. I mean, you can instantly take out lanes, but... see if they can pick this. I'm surprised, in all honesty, that Faded hasn't invested in a gem or a lot more vision to try to, you know...
Oh no, the courier!
Clinks.
Oh no, the courier!
Oh, right there.
It's got the Orchid recipe. It's gonna live just barely. No, it doesn't. It gets picked off, and that's gonna delay the Orchid for 3 minutes. So, I don't know. Squee a little overextended. Actually gets caught out. They drop a sentry. It looks like they take him out and snipe the courier. So, pretty much best case scenario for Faded denying that Orchid for the next 3 minutes.
And picking off the Clinks.
Yeah, who was starting to do pretty well. Third for net worth
That
right
mid
now.
lane push.
And with his Clinks down, I think they're going to be able to push just fine. And that Orchid Ravage pretty much going to go off no matter what. Rage also.
Bottom lane, take tower.
So yeah, a bit of a trade here. IO actually last hits that tower. Lone Druid last hits this one. So a bit of a trade. It's not the best. But I mean, they're doing what they can here. And did they relocate back here? Or did they relocate to the bottom to get the tower?
They relocated to bottom so they could last at the tower. It had about 200 HP. So they, I mean, it was a very good play out of them. They knew they were going to lose the mid tower, so they went bottom, got the free tower kill up on the Wisp, and allowed for them to port back instantaneously. So it was very, you know, smart decision making coming out from Swag.
Yeah, definitely the best play available to him, and looks like Theory asked for a quick pause, so... I don't know, what do you think? Well, I think it's obvious what Swag needs to do, just keep rolling with these ganks and get that Orchid once the courier respawns, but as for Faded, do you think they just try to play defensive or push?
I mean, Faded has the late game. Like, the later the game goes, I think Faded continues to increase in strength, especially with that Lone Druid as well as the Lifestealer, but it's one of those things that the CK Wisp combo just, you know, so much surprise and so much capability, and I feel like once that Orchid gets up, and I mean, Batrider has his blink now, Windrunner, you know, is being the support pretty much, but it's one of those things that I think when they start running together, they're going to easily be able to pick off, you know, this level 7 Tide, you know, even the level 10 Lifestealer as well as, you know, the level 7 Shadow Demon. It's going to be easy pickoffs for that Clinks, so...
Yes, that is true. Well, the Shadow Demon, well, now with Orchid, Shadow Demon's an easy pickoff, but Shadow Demon can actually be... Clinks is a pretty big enemy of Clinks, just disrupts himself, buys so much time for the team to rotate over. But not going to be the case here, at least. Do we have it? Can we get a courier timer? How do I do that? Do I just click on one of them? Yeah, so a minute and 30, they're going to get their courier back, and it looks like Armlet almost finished on Smurs, the CK. But the push comes in bottom, Faded just gonna, they got all 5 here right now. Gonna try to push it. Who's top? Looks like that's Squee, doing that split pushing that Clinks does so annoyingly. Yeah, a huge entangle. Queen of Pain instantly taking out Jesus as a result of that. Clinks does get the top tower, but with that pick off on the Batrider, I don't think they're gonna be able to defend the tier 2, and yeah, no defense coming out. It goes down pretty much instantly, and it looks like Blink drew some circles on the map. I think he wants wards placed here and here, just for that extra lane vision.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Which those are pretty much the best wards, I guess, at this point. The aggressive wards are still better, like they got one here to see the rotation, and I guess just the normal rune spot. And they saw them all run by that, so I think they can kind of assume they're in Roche. But looks like they're gonna, if they do take this Roche, not gonna be contested by Swag, it looks like. But Squee gonna get the top tier 2 tower, which is really good right now. It takes away all of the control that they have of the forest to TP in to help, I guess, Lone Druid, he'll be up there. Oh, Squee, maybe could've... No, I guess one more Scream of Pain and he was done. Tower's gonna be denied, it looks like, unless Squee comes back in. He wants it! He doesn't get it! He goes back in for it! No! Hesitation will cost you in Dota.
Dire's top tower has been denied.
So Squee does get picked off.
Second auto attack.
Yeah, he definitely could have had it and just died for it. The courier respawns, so now when Clinks gets up, he'll have his best friend, the Orchid Malevolent. And looks like Lone Druid actually gets the Armlet now as well. Throwing it on the bear, so Maelstrom Armlet, that attack speed is going to be off the chain. And yeah, Armlet on Smurs as well.
I thought you almost said Harlot, and I was like, what?
Or omelet.
I could go for an omelet.
I just ate, but yeah, I wouldn't mind having one tomorrow. Tons of wards here on King Kraken. He's got 4 wards and 2 sentries, so he's going to look to regain some map control, or map vision at least.
Good lane. No?
Yeah, not going to be in action. I think this mid-tier 1 tower needs to go down if you're Swag, because they're just giving them a lot of map presence still, able to TP and just rotate anywhere off of that. And I think that's what they were trying to do, but gonna back off because they know Lone Druid's got the Aegis. And BKB finished on the Quap with the Nakes inside, so they're looking for blood. They're gonna rotate, try to take out that last tier 2 tower.
That haste rune.
Seems like he's had haste a lot this game. And the push is coming onto the tier 2 tower here. Looks like it may go uncontested again. They're trying for a trade. Hopefully Squeeze got a little bit of luck on this top tower. Looks like Strafe already ran out, I think. Yeah, it did. So, looks like it will yet again be another trade. Does Squee have a TP? I believe he does. He's going to get this tower, but I'm going to go back bot. Because it looks like Jesus is popping that Firefly. He's looking for any sort of initiate here. Tide wants to get that Ravage off, but actually going to get picked off instantly. Bear getting pretty low. Here comes the blink in bomb there. Side B goes down instantly, even with BKB. Looks like Theory getting pretty low as well. Can he live? He's running away with the Rage right now. He's going to go down. Armlet toggling to buy some time. He actually picks off Jesus, but no. Io going to get him. Corey now onto Spooderman. Reality Rift back. That was a buyback by Smurs actually. Jesus buys back as well. Popping the Aegis on Corey. That's the reason for the buybacks. They wanted to lock him down, take him out. So buyback there. So that was a 5-man wipe.
Is under attack.
And a tier 2 tower for Swag. So definitely getting the better of that. And a lot of buybacks from both sides. 2 from Swag and I believe 1 or 2 from Faded. I can't tell because Theory's Nakes is bugged out for me. I can check off of this. However, looks like Lifestealer has a buyback, so he did not buy back. It was just Lone Druid being played by Corey, Jesus, the Batrider, and Smurs, the CK. And now they want this mid-tier 1 already. So enough is enough. We need to kill this stupid tower. So your thoughts on all of that?
I mean, that was huge for Smurs picking off the Tide before the fight even started, because I don't know about you, but I have not seen a single Tide ult, and I think in all honesty, a Tide ult would have shifted that and could have been GG for Swag. And I mean, that was really, really good play coming out from them. And I think Faded overextended a little bit. I mean, you know, you can't be comfortable with that Aegis, but having your Lone Druid die twice, I mean, that usually means you're going a little bit too far, and I think that positioning hurt him a little bit when they tried to save the Tide Hunter.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. And while you were going over that, there was a really good disruption by King Kraken to save Quap's life in the mid lane. She got initiated on with the Orchid and then the CK Reality Rift, and it got disrupted and able to blink right out of it. So that was pretty nuts. And Faded gonna find a small stack here. They take it out. Trying to get some farm, get some control of this jungle, and looks like Smurs could find himself in trouble. Where then a Tangle land. First hit and Tangle. Maybe Smurs is gonna go down. The relocate out, so it looks like that poor Wisp.
Wisp is dead.
Maybe they're gonna try to line someone up so that he can tether back to, but no one gonna risk it. Wisp is what level here? Level 12. So Wisp gonna go down. I'm gonna try to TP out. Kind of a waste of 135, but you're better off trying to run the tether onto a friendly. But it looks like Theory had already pushed the lane out pretty far to keep it out of range. And now that Wisp is down, but did Wisp really even play that big of a part in that last team fight? I'm not sure. I mean, the tether is nice. I guess it's AoE stun as long as Wisp does not get burst down. Actually, Cybe's not in this push. Neither is Squeeze. Squeeze running back now. He's pretty quick. Tidehunter's got a blink, so it looks like we'll be seeing some Ravages now. Unless they got really quick fingers on Squee to get that Orchid off.
Yeah, that Naked Blink's gonna help out a lot, and I mean that's due to the fact that they're up 6 towers mid lane.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's gonna happen in the open wounds. I guess Skeleton Walk purges that. Or he didn't even use it, I guess it just wore off.
Yeah, they only had a Sentry Ward. I thought they had a gem up on the Nyx, that's why I was curious why he wasn't chasing, but...
One of my friends,
still no gem coming out from Faded.
who's 2 minutes behind, just messaged me, haven't seen one Ravage, and he's like, oh, never mind. Akon just said it. So yeah, you're not the only one noticing that. There really haven't been any.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, that's why Tide isn't played in a support tri-lane. I mean, I think Faded would be a lot further ahead. Like, Faded is currently, you know, in control of this game, but I think they'd be further ahead if they had a hero that benefited more that tri-lane. Tide's just kind of been, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of a waste pick. I'm you know, not trying to...
Well, he's got the blink now, so far he's been a waste, but that could change pretty soon. Although, only level 9, this level 1 Ravage, really not going to do that much at this point. And the mid tower finally goes down, thank god, it was just bothering me being there. And let's see, something to note, oh, here's a note. Io and CK coming in, gonna pick off Dimitri, the Orchid's there from Squee, but he's gonna get a Ravage that doesn't even hurt Wisp, so yeah, not really big impact. But Smurs possibly gonna go down here, the relocate, the tether out, and I think they tethered out. No, Smurs is still here, he got entangled, and he's gonna go down unless he can armlet toggle here, and indeed he does armlet toggle, actually gonna be safe.
Too.
So Who died there? What happened? Klink's taking out Tidehunter, so the Ravage goes off. Wasn't really a big deal. Squee, though, gonna go down, so that's a big kill. Going the way of Faded. And another fight in the mid lane. CEVO's taking a lot of damage. Pops the BKB, actually, to survive the Fire Burn. Corey gonna run in, just smack Batrider in the face. Get a kill there. Klink flies back into the game. They're chasing, oh, I thought he had a Ghost Scepter. Oh, he does have a Ghost Scepter. Hard to tell on Wisp.
Is under attack.
He, I don't know, goes down, so... A pretty ambitious Wisp CK combo, blinking into 4 of them. It wasn't the worst of things, but it wasn't really that great. Looks like it did force... It forced Theory to buy back, so it looks like it was 2 for 2. But Squee bought back as well, so I guess 2 for 3.
Jim on the Lone Druid.
Whoa,
I think this gem
I
is
lag
gonna
so
hurt
hard.
Swag a lot.
Yeah, this gem's gonna be really good, and the Sue and Roches if they can't put enough stages. I lost my Roche timer. It was 21-21, I think, or was that game 1?
Yeah. It's got about, no, you're right. It's got about a minute and a half left.
Alright, yeah, so that'll be nice to just
Or 2
ensure
minutes.
that the gem stays alive. Oh, Corey just bought something. He had a ton of gold. And looks like he has bought up an Ogre Club? I'm not sure. I thought he had 3k. Who had 3k? Maybe my game is just bugging hard. I don't know what was going on. I just had a really big lag spike and some things got messed up.
Might have been the Lone Druid. He just bought a Hyperstone for his bear.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay. I didn't see where the item went. They need to fix the bear. Yeah, there it is. To be able to show up on the item slot.
I think they saw that smoke.
Yeah, probably on their nice Tidehunter wards right there for both teams. Definitely gonna reveal it off.
DD on the quad.
Alrighty, and yeah, they're just smoking over to Roche and they're gonna wait for the Roche to spawn. Isn't it? It's still like a minute. So they're gonna be chilling here for a while, unless maybe we're a little off. And
No, it's coming up now.
yeah, so here it is. Looks like 21-21 was the first game. The Roche timer was, because I remember saying it. And so they smoke, and the smoke was seen by Swag, so maybe Swag backs off as a result of that into safety, or I don't know, was lurking in the top lane. But as a result, gonna get an uncontested Roche going the way of Faded, which is exactly what they need to try to break the high ground here. They could use a mech as well. I don't think anyone has one of those. Nope. I mean, mech and pipe. I know it was an interview I heard recently. I think it was a Pashcat saying the thing they look for to break tier 3 high ground in any game is mech, pipe, Aegis.
Yeah.
Which is understandable why. I mean, you kind of need them.
Yeah, I mean, basically you do mech to get rid of an initial wave shot, and you have pipe, so basically you're invincible for 5 seconds.
Well, yeah, to the big burst magic, but can still get one shot when you're a measly support late in the game.
It's true. That's why the support shouldn't be in the front lines.
Yes. Should probably write that down somewhere.
You might want to take notes right here, Leo.
Hey, I went beyond godlike Lena in one of the games for you guys, so what's up?
It's true.
Anyway, looks like a bit of a stalemate sort of going on, and no one really wanted to commit too much. But here, Blink gonna get caught out. Whoa! What even happened there? Ghost Scepter popped to extend his life a little. The tether was nice as well, but the blinking from Jesus kind of caught him off guard, and me as well. Squeeze there now with the Orchid onto Corey. Corey getting stunned up. Corey goes down. Aegis is popped. This is not what Faded wants to do right now. Theory gonna go down as well. Corey respawns. Squeeze down, so that's a lot of damage here for Swag. But let's see. Smurs is doing work. He can still armlet toggle if he has to. The Ravage is gonna go. It doesn't really miss. Smurs just gonna go onto. Well, nice armlet toggle. Able to pick up a double kill. So 3 for 2 right now, really 3 for 4 because Corey died twice. They're going to continue to chase Spooderman. Jesus is going to get out. He just TP's back. And then the Scream of Pain from CEVO going out, getting a double kill. And another buyback coming from Corey, so kind of setting him back a little bit.
Yeah, I think that was, I mean, I don't know. It seemed like a pretty unnecessary buyback, in my opinion. I don't really, I mean, unless they get...
Yeah, they want to put damage on the tier 3, but I don't know, Jesus... Yeah, he's not really going to be enough to defend this, I don't think. That bear's really strong right now. But, will they be able to take this down in 20 seconds? I'm not sure. There is a fortify, so that'll give him another 5 seconds. Probably going to pop that now, yeah. Whoa, Dimitri actually almost goes down to Jesus. Yeah, so I'd have to say now,
yeah,
buyback not really worth it.
Not worth it, yeah. I also want to point out in that team fight, poor Tide almost got his ult off, but the CK still had his BKB up and the ult literally didn't hit a single hero.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it did go off, but it had no effect. At least it's a level 2 Ravage now instead of level 1, so it's doing a little bit more damage, 325, if it actually hits anyone and stuns. Stun does not scale very well. A little bigger radius, but pretty much always a 2-second stun.
Yeah. Yeah, somebody who actually messaged me, it actually makes a little bit more sense. I mean, I guess the reason why Swag hasn't taken so much advantage of the Tide is because the Batrider hadn't been that much effective mid lane.
Yeah, I'm watching that. Smur's taking a lot of hits, actually gonna go down! Yeah, CEVO gonna get the last hit there. Squee getting entangled up as well. Smur's by his back. I don't believe Squee's gonna have one. And let's see, Jesus in a bit of trouble as well. And this is really the fight. It looked bad. It looked like Corey was going to go down, but a nice counter initiate by Faded to take these heroes out for 50 seconds, and now they can look to group up. But the buyback from Smurs really paying off. Immediately comes in, takes out Corey, takes out CEVO, so just when I was going to say Faded could try to get a 2-3, it looks like not going to be possible. It looks like even Swag might get the 2-3 now. Or tier 2, because that's still standing here.
That was really, really good play coming out from Smurs. He ulted behind these trees right here. He ulted behind those trees, and then Reality Rift onto the other guy. And basically what happened is all of his illusions came up, and they didn't know they were going to take that massive hit. And Corey, that's why he dropped so fast.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where the phantasms are. If you press W, they come. Which is kind of funny, actually. But just gonna get the tower and back out, and the kill's staying even now at 24-24. The Dire, Faded, still with a bit of an XP advantage, about 6k. Oh no, sorry, 5k, gold advantage, about 6k. So it's Faded, still a little bit in the lead, still a little bit in control, and as you mentioned earlier, they've got the better late game over on the Dire side.
Yeah, I mean, CK, you know, I still think Swag is still in this game, but it's one of those things that their time frame is going to get shorter and shorter. They've really got to take advantage of the CK's phantasms and smoke up, win a good team fight, and then take a Rax, and that's when they're going to have a chance of possibly pulling out this game. But Theory's really a Sanj going up on Theory, and we've got a mech up on Tide, so I like that pickup.
Yeah, it's about time they got a mech
right
up.
here.
Yeah, he is thinking about it, and he shouldn't do it, and he's, yeah, gonna skeleton walk away. Or just repop it in the trees and continue scouting. But Faded doing a good job of staying pretty close together. Everyone finding farm, but everyone being really close.
Yeah, I'm really surprised they keep putting the Aegis back on the lifestealer, or on the...
Lone Druid.
On Corey, yeah, Lone Druid, because I feel like it'd be so much more beneficial on the Quamp, or even, actually, probably the Lifestealer would make the most sense, because, you know, when the Lone Druid dies, and if you have a team wipe, he's just going to come back and die again, so...
Yeah, and he spawns in his normal
that's kind of
form,
been hurting him.
so he dies really quick on that second time. But the one good thing about the Aegis on the bear, or Spirit Bear, whatever, Lone Druid, is that the Spirit Bear is alive and doing work. While Lone Druid is just, you know, sleeping for a bit, taking a quick hibernate.
It's true, but they killed that bear so fast last time.
Yeah, they really did. I think next time they'll give it to theory on the Nakes.
Brax
If
race.
they get that opportunity, and it looks like we're going to have a Besu Resu.
Ass TP.
Yeah, and Smurs there from Swag actually forces the TPs back from Faded, so they kind of win that little game of chicken, I guess.
Chicken.
Yeah. Small victories, right? Big stack here for Jesus. What is he trying to get? He's trying to get a BKB, which will really help him out, actually. I think BKBs are all really good items. Again, Tide's Ravage will be pretty much completely useless. The Disrupts won't be there from King Kraken, really. I guess they'll be there defensively, but... And most importantly,
it means he'll
the Quap won't be
for a
doing...
solid 3.5 seconds.
Yeah, the Quap won't be doing a ton of damage either. He's probably doing
might be in trouble.
an item check here. Looks like CYBY's got a sheep stick, and yeah, he is indeed going to be in trouble. He's running away. Here comes the Wisp. Tether in. The Phantasms are there. Dimitri pops Ravage, but he's going to go down. Now Corey's here. The Phantasms are all alive right now. This is fun. Really glad I lagged right here.
Coming out right here.
Okay, so I lagged out at the worst time literally possible. It looks like Faded took that team fight after, I mean,
Sure did.
Smurs kind of turned it around initially, but
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
maybe run through. It looks like Dimitri got picked off right away, then everyone kind of came in, focused on Smurs.
Yeah, that's basically what happened. And I mean, essentially, they got team wiped, except for the Clinks. The Clinks and the Wisp both got away. But it was one of those things that, like, I think the choice to man up, I think if it would have just BKB'd and TP'd away, probably would have gotten away. Or at least had a better chance. We got smoke up coming from them, from Swag.
Yeah, kind of what they need to do. They need a good pick-off. Let's see how many buybacks. Literally, no one but
They
Windrunner
got
has
the
a
Roche
buyback
timer.
right now.
Roche
So,
timer.
yeah, if they can...
Roche is back.
Pretty much the team that wins this fight here at the Roche might be the team that's going to win this game. They're just going to go straight into
Uh-oh,
Roche.
they might have seen that Wish tether.
Well, Corey's not reacting. Doesn't look like CYBY really is either. Ping's coming out. Wow, they're going to sneak this Roche real quick.
They're gonna sneak this in.
They got to see the Wisp balls now, and Roche goes down. The cheese is there. Who's going to take it? Looks like Squee's going to grab it, so that is exactly what Swag needed to do to stay in this game, is deny that third Aegis and the cheese from the Lone Druid and the Nakes. I think they still got a chance here. Oh, wait, they didn't lose a Rax. They just lost that 2-3 tower. And yeah, I guess sorry to viewers. If you're in game, it's not really a big deal because you still had Icon to talk to you, but on the YouTube, it's going to be kind of... I lagged out a couple times this game.
Yeah, no, I really think this is one of Swag's like last opportunities. Like if they can pull this off, like I mean this is where they have to win the game. Because if not, it just keeps getting more difficult.
And there's the Nakes bomb with the nice sheep stick coming out from Cybe. Spooderman gonna go down as well. Squeeby's back instantly. Actually, Smurs still has an Aegis. And Squee couldn't even use the cheese. It looks like he's running back really quickly right now. Smurs is gonna go down, but most things have been used here. Wow, Shiva's guard as well on Cybe right now. Smurs respawns up, goes down instantly. Only King Kraken the one to die right now. Dimitri gonna go down, Theory getting a double kill. And now everyone on to Squee, and that's a 4-for-2 trade. Looks like,
I love your
I think Faded here are gonna be able to get a
a
Rax out of this. As I previously mentioned, no one has buyback.
Yeah, that's the game right there. I mean, that's what Swag had to try. They had to try it out, but they got initiated on CYBY with that sheep initially. I mean, that's just what did it for them. We got CK buyback as well as Windrunner, so
did the
Swag
thing lie to
showing
me?
They can still fight.
I swear it
What?
said no for both of them on the buyback
No, they
status
both had
screen.
buyback.
Maybe my
Yours
stuff's...
might be messed up.
Yeah, mine's all probably bugged because I disconnected. Looks
Yeah,
like
no, they both still had it.
initiate onto Theory.
Sheep out again.
This is pretty much the final stand, but a good sheep and a nice Shiva's there from Saibi. So Saibi with smart item choice.
Good mech BKB.
Yeah, and Smur's gonna go down after that buyback, and that's definitely gonna be the game. Well, the mid racks, maybe not the game right away, but slow death, if not a quick death.
Dear me, Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are on. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen.
So that is the mid racks here. Saibi maybe overstaying his welcome. Can he blink out? He's really strong. He's got tons of armor right now. 26 armor. But it looks like
Yeah, with that Shiva's up.
the two carries there for Faded just rotated bot. So they got 2 lanes of racks off of that. And that is pretty much the game. I mean, I guess crazy things can happen, but take a look at the gold graph right now. It's about 12k advantage for Faded right now, as well as a 14k XP advantage, so pretty far ahead, and especially with 2 lanes of racks.
Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, I mean, it's one of those things, like, the story of this game is the draft. Faded wanted late game, and they got it. Like, we're starting to shift into that late game. The Lone Druid is getting big. We got an Abyssal Blade and a Heaven's Halberd coming out on Theory, on the Life Stealer. Tide's got his mech up, got his blink. You know, he's doing a very good job with that little 4-roll. Lone Druid, we got a AC Basher. I mean, you know, your bear's maxed out pretty much, and you start working on yourself. Got the pipe and the Ghost Scepter. I mean, it's just one of those things that as the game continued on, they just keep getting weaker and weaker.
Yeah, I really like the Ghost Scepter pickup on Lone Druid. You just pop the Ghost Scepter on yourself as your bear doesn't work, and you just laugh. Assuming you're the Lone Druid, or on the team with the Lone Druid. Squee maybe going to be in a bit of trouble. He's got the cheese still, hasn't used it. Doesn't really have the time to use it with all the CC. Saibi throwing that sheep stick and then the Shivas. Did they have vision? Where's the gem at? The gem's on Corey's person still, so... I'm really sure what...
Yeah, I really think the one thing that... Go ahead.
Blink was drawn on the map, I just wasn't sure what it was for.
Gotcha. DD up on Squee. Looks like we're gonna, or I guess they're gonna put it on Smurs.
Yeah, that'll do a lot of work. I think, do the Phantasms get the bonus damage when you split? Oh no, yeah, they're giving it to Squee.
Play Squee.
So Saibi...
Looks like they might try to backdoor Haste Rune as well. Wow.
So the runes are ever in their favor here. Let's see if they can take the team fight they need.
Big Shackle.
Big Shackle, the Nake's Bomb actually there. And Jesus gonna get taken down instantly. Ravage finally lands, actually doing a lot of damage that time. Blink immediately taken out, maybe not. Pops that Ghost Scepter lives, the pipe is popped as well. Smur's doing as much damage as he possibly can.
Good Shackle.
And yeah, Hero Shackle actually, 2 of them together, Tide and Lone Druid, but Smur's gonna go down, actually no one gonna drop, not even the Tide Hunter. So 5 man down, and they just call the GG right there, the last stand in the woods with all the runes. And we'll be bringing you game 3 shortly. Hopefully my internet is a little more cooperative.
And the Tide wins the game. I mean, the Tide got a 4-man Ravage, you know, shut down the whole thing, and I mean, that was huge.
Yeah, indeed it was, and we'll be back for game 3. Thanks for watching, and please stay tuned.